Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, love holders of the gold rays of unity and oneness. Happy 12/22/22 portal of activations and manifestations. All Starseed ground crew grid workers are in the final phases of removing all dark grids of technology, containment nets projected over the new Earth grids that have caused all interference patterns, holding the codes of all false programs, and keeping Gaia and human consciousness in the 3D and lower densities. These nefarious patterns are merely prolonging this great shift of the ages into the new golden age of eternal life. We are flowing into the final stages of this holy transformation of this realm into the paradise Goddess has always evolved to be. Nothing can fully stop the event from occurring, all in divine time. We have reached critical mass of awakening and are truly on the precipice of our compression breakthrough into total planetary liberation for Gaia and all her children of the sun. With the pure awareness of Buddha mind, we come into perfect alignment with the great mystery and bring into fruition the resonating field of eternal bliss consciousness. Moment by moment, day by day, as all our earth angelics practice holding the light and love for our rainbow tribe of the new Lemuria, we are reaching the horizon of the dawning of the manifestation of the pure land of enlightenment in this now. The vision of the new heaven upon the new earth is held within the quantum field of all potentiality, and it is by our divine will and pure intent that we merge the future ascension timeline with our current reality to bridge the two worlds into one true awakened timeline of peace and prosperity for all sentient beings of the clear light of bliss. Keep rising in the honor and the glory of God's kingdom of the new Eden of the 144. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we transmit a very powerful prayer of transfiguration. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 12 degrees, 4 minutes Aries. The sun is at 10 degrees, 54 minutes Sagittarius. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 13 degrees Aries. A bomb which failed to explode is now safely concealed. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 11 degrees Sagittarius. The lamp of physical enlightenment at the left temple, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire, more is being made accessible, more blessings, more inner peace, more soul connections, more truth. You have spent so much of the year shedding, transforming, with a real emphasis on the depth this autumn. Enjoy this moment. The seeds you planted this year are growing. New doors are opening. Believe. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez, 1010. Cultivate the habit of being mindful of your surroundings. Stay serene and flexible in the face of life's challenges. And maintain your mind, body, and spirit healthy. Pay close attention to the signs that everything is changing. At first they look dramatic, but then suddenly everything transforms positively through the creative power of people filled with light. There is no reason to be afraid. Your futuro is brilliant, and even if the road is turbulent, those who are connected with their heart's misfortunes stay away, and divine guidance will take care of their lives' destiny. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Marie Wright, remain in your peaceful heart and know it is done. We begin anew on a solid foundation of pure unconditional love in service to the highest good of all. Welcome home. Current energies are increasing in intensity to prepare us for the incoming main event. Listen for the clarion call, which will be heard by all. It will signify that the main event is imminent. A tsunami of love light so powerful, it will forever change life as we have known it. It will all change in the flash. And from Divine Bother of the Light, Pars Kute, the message for December is, we are in a transitional period that requires intellectual and spiritual development. This December, instead of saying Merry Christmas, why not say Holy Illumination? As our solar system, our galaxy, and our planet surges further upward into the light and is activated by that light, we can be too. In fact, the light is going to become constantly brighter and stronger in its messages anyway. What is left of humanity's free will is to either receive the messages or ignore them. Those who choose to try to understand the messages and to heed them will be blessed in ways that cannot be described. There are no words for the treasures that await us. Those who decide to ignore them will be left in strife and struggle, their choice. So as the cosmos steadily sends its energetics via the permission of Divine Source, the orchestrator of them, let us sit this month in deeper concentration while we wrap the gifts, sing the songs, eat the delicious festive foods, and watch holy day movies. Some people may wish they had done so by spring of 2023, when the eclipse season that is still vibrating finally becomes a soft whisper. These final few weeks of 2022, all of 2023, all of 2024, and into 2025, when Dvapara Yuga is to arrive, are years of great preparation. Our planet is about to be no longer referred to as the blue planet, but as the planet of sparkling crystalline light. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute. From divine Sistar of the Light, Devyani sing from Isis channelings. Portal of manifestations and old Atlantean soul connections, plus law of attraction opens. The future is arriving. Today, December 2nd, Venus Inanna emerges as the evening star, depending on your latitude, though for most of us we'll only be able to see her around mid-December. This is the resurrection or rebirth of the divine feminine, Venus, after almost 90 days in the underworld. Venus in the underworld, coupled with Scorpio season, has been a period of intense hermiting, isolation, death, healing, and transformation for us. The molting of our old skin is now complete, and we are re-emerging, embodying the lover energies of Venus as evening star. Healed, comfortable in our skin, know and secure in our worth, will not short-sell ourselves, and will restructure our boundaries in keeping with this reorientation, ready to be seen in the light of our truth, authenticity, and vulnerabilities, as we navigate new paths with respect to love, relationships, career, money, and our purpose and values. This is a whole new portal that is now opened up, though it will gain momentum only around mid-December, when Venus is readily and physically visible in the evening sky. But we know change is coming in a very palpable and almost visceral way, even if we can't see it yet. The paths are being cleared, communication channels are opening. The manifestations that you have been working towards, or what you have known intuitively, without much validation in your reality so far, are now galloping towards you. The future is arriving. There's a sense of excitement, but it's also scary. You know you will need to stand in your truth. No games or secrets or lies to hide behind. You will need to stand in your true light, authenticity, power, and worth. And it is for this very reason that you spent the last 90 days facing your insecurities, vulnerabilities, and shadows, and clearing karmic debts, so that you may rise now fully as your highest embodiment of self-love and self-worth, to meet your manifestations and old soul contracts as the highest expression of your authentic self. These are old soul contracts, this lifetime or others, coming from Atlantean times. These are soul connections that needed to go their separate paths of learning and lessons and will now cross paths again. These are your mirrors, for you will intrinsically recognize yourself in them. If you have truly met and healed your shadows and insecurities, and are ready to be seen for your true self, scars and all, you will attract your healed mirror version of your soul connection. If not, you'll attract further lessons and teachers. That's why it is both exciting and scary at the same time, for secrets will be revealed, and fairy tale magic is afoot. The wheel of destiny is turning, change is a given, choices and decisions will be required to be made, patience is key, the law of attraction is at play. And light and grace and joy, be the change you want to see. Sa Ke Na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., Friday, December 2nd, 12/2/22, Fractal Portal. Dear friends, our sun has been active with a few solar flares, and the solar winds have been blowing non-stop for the last 24 hours. And with them, the initial light codes of December. Today, 12/2/22, is the second fractal energy portal of the month. We are still in the transitional vortex between November and December, thanks especially to the November energies that were quite intense. This means that the December energies may a bit slow to fully come. That said, today's fractal light codes are already showering us with new information. This new month's Trinity codes can already be felt by those who are energy sensitive. And unlike the November intense energies, December's Trinity codes carry a subtler and more compassionate flavor to them. Today's fractal portal is bringing with it light codes that facilitate the abundant expression from our divine hearts. As we move deeper into the December portals and energies, our energy fields are being attuned, step by step, to this amazing process of divine reconnection. As we navigate these energy gateways this month, you may start to feel a need to meditate, pray, read spiritual text, or simply engage in activities that create a sense of peace, joy, and compassion for yourself and those around you. It is indeed a time of sharing and of the opening of the heart. The next fractal portal will be Sunday, 12/11/22, just one day prior to the main 12/12 portal. But before then, we will be passing next week through the full moon energies on Wednesday, 12/7/22. As you can see, this month is packed with these amazing Trinity light codes, a wonderful opportunity to reconnect with all the multidimensional aspects of your being. This renewed sense of your awareness of the divine in you is meant to lift your spirits up and reconnect your heart with that childlike sense of purity and everlasting hope. All of this will be important for next year's higher timelines. Have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy the Trinity activation and rest as needed if your bodies need extra downtime to integrate these energies. Much love. We are one. DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Mother Earth's Liberation and Preparation for the Diamond, repetition of the 11/22/2022 work and preparation for the reception of the element of diamond. Message: through the unique signature of the cell opens the inner connection to Exodus. I am called to repeat and also continue this work to the next step of embodiment of the twin flames union, so that we can reach the upcoming winter solstice fully stable and prepared. The transformation of the physical reality and perception is beginning once the lower entities are released from the land and the human system, and once the basic union is achieved in the physical cell. This is a very important work that I recommend for all who feel ready. This liberation takes a serious amount of following up through psychotherapy, self-healing, releasing, and nurturing of the body. Mother Earth is showing the way for this glorious physical liberation as she is preparing us to receive her diamond, the fourth and last of the elements in their pure essence, in our physical bodies. The human system has been the vessel or medium for many service to self beings. These beings found the chance to enter this reality through the cracks of the previous biosphere, basically hack the elements and gain control over lower underground entities and demons that they used as servants in order to establish their presence on Earth, and then they started accessing humans too, because of the energy of the human angelic soul was their final target. When a human decides to release the entity that was occupying and experiencing life via his or her system, then the actual awakening in the physical reality starts. Blessings for a harmonious physical awakening, Erini. And from divine Brothor of the light tone, Millard, we are getting another influx of very similar reports from around the world. Those with gifts, those who can see, those who are or have broken free, have either been getting low-key attacked or at the very least encountering very strange behaviors, both within their circles as well as in the extended collective. There is currently a wave of unconscious, soulless NPCs and AI washing through this reality. It is like a sonic wave of dysfunctionality and at times hostility. It works through those who are either disconnected from their soul or whom have just enough soul juice to remain animate, but not empathetic or compassionate. Fractals of a fractal of soul energy. This wave being broadcast at the moment will activate these background empty containers. If you are awakened and moved from your soul, this is like a lighthouse beacon going out, and these inorganic forms and programs will at times see this light and essence emanating from you, and the wavelength they are receiving will trigger them to try and target you. The background controllers of this construct are desperate at this stage of a battle finale for the direction of the collective souls of humanity, so they are pulling out every stop, and now sending their lower frequencies to activate these inorganic sleeper cells of Borg-type consciousness. This is the time to be highly aware of this and remain without fear, just pure awareness of what is occurring and why. This is time to double down on your spiritual practices and routines, to strengthen your inner awareness and soul connection, your connection to your higher self, your connection to the one who created you. Meditate, pray, become acutely aware of energy both within and throughout. Confer with your intuitive senses and wisdom often. Choose your circles and immersions into crowds carefully. Clear your space regularly. Get into nature as often as possible and connect to its pure spirit. Things will continue to get even crazier, especially within the crowds and busy arenas. Keeping to the outskirts and continuing your work will be the safest bet of getting overwhelmed or overtaken by these waves of high strangeness. I will see you on these parameters to continue our work here. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel, as you are hearing this, the keys and codes held within your soul's sacred geometries, which hold your soul name and divine attributes, the divine created within you, are being activated. Your highest soul potential. All you have ever been since time immortal, when your soul was first created. The energies now are unlocking your highest soul truth. Gifts, talents, and abilities you have not even used, or were aware of during this lifetime will surface now. Your soul genius, and yes, we all have genius. It is time to rise and stand fully in your own light, and not in anyone's shadow, living your highest truth with integrity and unconditional love, co-creating by using your highest potential in the highest ways for the highest good of all. You will now expand. Your life will change. All self-imposed limitations will dissolve. Expect the unexpected. It is time to step fully into your greatness and to lovingly share all that you are, as we co-create the new golden age. I am all that I am, divinely created to be. It is so. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. As Neptune goes direct on the 3rd, the difficulties of finding our way through this retrograde are ending. The goal of this time frame was to find and clear the illusions of being powerless through lack beliefs. By diving deep within, you found those core wounds and programs and released them to get your power back. Your intuition has been right, guiding you steadily through this process. Clearly, with a loving open heart, you can see the way forward. Third eye chakra upgrades and expansion of psychic abilities are happening as you use those tools wisely and effectively for the greater good. The galactic structures that were interfering and controlling our psychic sight are also dismantling due to your efforts. The fall of the Cabal continues to rectify old order and all the persecution that kept you and your ancestry bound. Take time for self-care this weekend, giving space for all that's been out of order to resolve through all space-time realities and dimensions. Open up and receive all that is restoring and evolving in you now. Allow this to complete before making decisions and taking action. For now, focus on the fact that the ego isn't in control of your decisions or life any longer. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, December 2nd through the 5th, Divine Plan. Mercury and Venus in Sagittarius have been taking turns, coming into opposition with Mars retrograde in Gemini and squaring up to Neptune in Pisces. This is a powerful culmination of 2 full months of feeling Mars in square to Neptune. Mars retrograde in Gemini is already confused. Add in the square to Neptune, and all bets are off on any sense of clarity. We are in a huge adjustment period, preparing to go a whole new direction when Mars turns direct in January. We'll be feeling Mercury and Venus in square to Neptune through the weekend. There is confusion about the wider role and direction of the feminine. We've got to figure it out because everything is pointing to a rebirth of the feminine destiny. Mercury and Mars will be passing over the galactic center next week. That is just before they take turns squaring up with Jupiter at the very end degrees of Pisces, before moving over into the sign of Capricorn. This square is bringing up everything that has been keeping us from getting back on our true spiritual path and quest. Mercury and Venus moving over into Capricorn will bring a grounded shift in energy. It's time to get started on the practical steps to get there. The Sun is coming into a trine with Chiron this weekend, giving us a fiery energy that is activating our desire to get out and really live again. We will begin to feel the Sun come into opposition with Mars and square to Neptune next week. The Sun will be exactly opposite of Mars and the Moon for the Gemini full moon that happens on December 7th and 8th. Our identity is getting put through the ringer. It's okay. It's high time to drop all that no longer serves. Many issues and problems we have been attached to for so long are falling away in this ego death experience. We will feel the Sun triggering this square through the middle of the month. Black Moon Lilith will be opposite of Pluto through most of December. We are facing the degradation of the feminine that got us into this mess. Pluto in Capricorn speaks to where we gave over our right to our own power to outside authorities. Black Moon Lilith will be augmented by a conjunction with asteroid goddess Pallas Athene, who is retrograding back to meet up with the Black Moon Lilith through December 9th. Pallas Athena in Cancer is asking us to go back to the law of the land, which is the law of the goddess, from a place of realizing our spiritual interconnectedness, which demands a practiced reverence for life and living. Original justice blind and equal for all. Jupiter is now direct and will make the move to 29 degrees this weekend, pulling us out of the dark past of the Piscean age. We wait in anticipation for Jupiter's third and final pass over the Aries point on the solstice. This is amplified and intensified by the Sun moving into Capricorn, coming into square with Jupiter and Aries at 0 degrees. This potent square is demanding that we expand into our true identity. It's time to drop the false realities and come into our higher, more true self. This is a call for full embodiment for the supernova soul and anchoring in of the Christ consciousness timeline, exactly on the solstice. A new moon at 1 degree 33 minutes Capricorn on December 23rd rings in this new timeline, a fresh start for the divine plan. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Sagittarius square Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Venus in Sagittarius sextile Saturn in Aquarius. Neptune is now stationary, preparing to change direction in a couple of days. It brings greater emphasis on unconscious material, imagination, distortion, deception, and idealism. Thinking is fuzzy, distraction possible. Conversations are clouded by strange subtext or deflection. It may be hard to get a straight answer. Fact and fiction have blurred lines. Faith vies with logic. We're living in the upside down. Mercury's search for truth in Sagittarius can send us on a wild goose chase unless we touch base with reality. Thankfully, the heart has a direct line to Earth as Venus and Saturn connect. Close alignment to our core values can keep us present in the here and now. Real love takes work, as does accumulated material comfort and security. Let go of lofty ideals that will only lead to disappointment. Don't allow yourself to get swept up in false promises. Imagine a better world without negating the world you are in. Listen closely to your intuition and subtle messages from the universe. We perceive the whisper of angels when we become still and reflective. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 198, White Electric Mirror. Electric is the name for the number 3, and its keywords are activate, service, and bond. This is the 3rd day of the Yellow Warrior wave spell, and now we activate the quest. Fasten your seat belts, folks. The energy of the number 3 is never relaxing and can even cause chaos. Try to get through the day without getting a shock. If you are a number 3, you'll enjoy today because finally there's more going on and things are less boring. There's so much energy today. This really helps give everyone a boost. Today is White Mirror, which represents order, reflect, and endlessness. The mirror invites you to take a close look at yourself. What do you see? Do you see the truth, or do you see your own warped version of the truth? You should see your potential staring back at you, and if you don't, look again. Today we activate the truth. This comes in very handy for the Yellow Warrior wave spell, as a mission has a much better chance of success if the truth is known. Otherwise, you'll head in the wrong direction. Gathering intelligence is what it's all about. You need to know precisely where you stand, and so don't be afraid of asking questions and activating truth in your life. One cannot precede the other. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Electric Mirror, 3/8 Snob, Keen 198, 2nd of December 2022, activating divine service. 2/12/2022 equal 2/36 equal 2/9 equal 11 equal 2. 2/2 Twins Portal. Day codes 2 Twins Duality Cooperation Teamwork Alliances. 11 Illumination Portal Gate Polarity. Month year codes 369 Nikola Tesla code, all month of December. 12 Spiritual Strength, Wisdom, Learning, Creative Self-Expression. 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Happiness, Creativity, Communication. 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 9 Completion, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Grace. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 198 equal 18 equal 9 Destiny Service, Divine Humanity. 2/2 Twin Flames Portal on an Electric Mirror Day. This is potent relationship alchemy, drawing together soulmates and tribes for divine alliances and higher missions. Another date with destiny. A very explosive and powerfully reflective day today, pure Tesla power. Note the mirror represents a portal or doorway into other realms, so be very conscious of where your focus is drawn. Choose to positively direct this powerful energy, and good luck. Day 3 in the Yellow Warrior wave spell of fearlessly questioning everything in our path with a profound intelligence, disabling the old paradigm and fully focused on forging a new path to a beautiful new world. Today we are focused on activating our mission, directly taking responsibility for actioning our dreams through being a vessel for spirit. Tone of creation, electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on activating and being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is, coming together with others to co-create and be of service. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Thus today we may experience close bonding in divine destined relationships with our kin in order to step into our new communities and greater destiny. Note, a strong electrical charge exists between monadic souls, so coupled with today's 2-2 twins code plus the mirror, this makes for a very electrifying experience. Expect sparks to fly. Today we have another date with destiny. Spirit is strongly guiding us to join with our tribes and get cracking. Trust in your dreams and trust the star to show you how you can sparkle and shine your brightest through our divine mission. We are challenged to bond the wisdom of harmonic patterns in our energy field so that we can create from a pure, clean palette. New creative and beauty-filled lives that assist us to continually birth a new, better, and brighter version of ourselves and our planet. Electrical warning. Note the mirror reflects and the electric mirror reflects highly charged emotional triggers. Do not waste this potent manifestation energy on emotional dramas, illusions, or shadow games today. Use this power wisely and instead direct it into creative pursuits to kickstart your divine mission with a bang. So, beloveds, another very divine and extremely powerful day gifted to humanity to rocket fuel our desires and our divine missions. Today's question is, how can I bond in service to activate the true path of my divine mission today? Divine blessings for a super electrical boost charging your quest today. In la quête shalakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 198, White Electric Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to reflect. Bonding order. I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of spirit. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make either a monthly pledge or one-time donation to the links at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, David Levesque, for another super thanks donation on YouTube today. Thank you very much, Divine Brothor. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Flood the earth with violet flame. In the name of the great I Am, I call for the light of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zadkiel, and holy amethyst, Omri Tas, ruler of the violet planet. In the name of God, I am that I am. Saturate the earth and all of her evolution with limitless waves of violet fire. I call for the action of the violet transmuting flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth, now and forever, an ever-increasing spiral of divine perfection. I call for all discord and activities on earth that are not reflecting the highest light and God's holy purposes to be miraculously swept and transformed by the power of the violet flame into divine love and harmony for the restoration of earth and her people, into their original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, O violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth, her people, and all her kingdoms with oceans and oceans of violet fire, until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. May the earth abide in an aura of peace, love, and freedom. I give thanks that it is done now, according to God's holy will. And so be it, beloved I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and relaxing weekend ahead as we continue our journey through this great ascension portal. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.